So we'll go ahead and take the wheels off so we can get to the CV axles. So just pull it off. Okay, so we're gonna stick a 17 back here. Alright, we got it broke loose. We'll go ahead and break loose the bottom. There's the bottom bolts. There it is. One. We will use these S hooks to hang it. That up there, it's out of our way, and we're going to do that on the other side. I always suggest breaking them loose first. Okay. That's broke loose. Now we can use our electric ratchet. There we go. Now get a hammer, knock the rust loose so we can pull this off. Usually these rotors will come right off, but if they get rust welded between the hub and the actual rotor, it can be difficult. So we'll just take a hammer. Sledgehammer works better. This is the first hammer I saw, and as you can see, it's about had it. But do not hit the threads. If you think you're going to hit the threads, thread on your lug nuts. There we go. It'll break it free just like that. Same thing with the other side. As you can see, it's really on there. And as you can see, it just pretty much came right off once it hit just right. Okay, so now to get these CVs out, we need to take this off. They are 32 millimeter. First thing you want to do is push. Of course it's not going to go. So the next thing we want to do is take this, they got a pinch bolt back here. You're going to have to hold one side with the ratchet and one side with a wrench. Take that off and then pull this ball joint down. Okay, so we'll put our 14 millimeter wrench on here. Come around this one. Okay. Go ahead and do that on the other side as well. I'll take that bolt out in just a second. So, 14 millimeter. This one's actually coming out right away. So, there we go. Everything you can do is take a hammer and hit. We're about to try that. So I wound up having to get the big boy out. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so once you do that, you want to make sure that you can push this in. If you can't, take a little punch, see if you can get it moving. But Fords and Mazdas, they always seize up on me. So I like to use this thing. Tighten it up. Wait, don't go nowhere. There we go, that'll push it right out. Let's see if you can get it from the back side. There we go, we got it out. Now we gotta do the same thing on the other side. So this one's really stuck. So you want to definitely lube it up with penetrating oil. I'm using PB Blaster, but you can use whatever you like. It's good to get it in there, let it sit. Had to get big boy on this one. That's insane how difficult these Fords and Mazdas are. They're the only ones that ever give me trouble like this. Okay, so helpful tip. Once you get these out, clean these threads up, or these splines, and then put never sees on them. That way, whenever you put it back together, don't do it until you're putting it back together because it gets everywhere. But once you're putting it back together, you put that on there. So next time, hopefully it'll come out easier. Okay, so we're going to raise it up. Okay, so as you can see, you can get right here. Pry it out of the transmission. Okay, after fighting with it for a while, I just got this little chisel and used it as a leverage. They actually make tools for this and I have it, I just can't find it. Now it should come out. There we go. Okay, so we come over here. There's 2 bolts, 1, 2, 14 millimeter. Okay, mechanic tip. If you can't break it loose because you ain't got enough force, you can always add another wrench. That way you can get more leverage. So you just get it on there. There we go. Broke free really easy. Same with that above. So we'll go ahead and take this off. There we go. Okay, so I may not record this, but if you look up there, that's where the 10 millimeter is. We'll be able to get a ratchet on there. Alright, we're on it. If we can break it loose, we can spin it loose with the electric ratchet. Oh, looky there, it all is coming out smoothly. I was expecting a fight, to be real with you. Okay, so now you just want to get a 21 millimeter. I'm using an impact socket, didn't feel like getting a chrome. And you want to put it up here on your crankshaft pulley. There we go. We want to look up here. There it goes, right there. You see that shiny one? Okay, so it is a 14 millimeter socket. Want to get on there, and you're going to have to hold it. Alright, so now you want to hold the crankshaft pulley and break it loose at the same time. I got that one loose. Whatever you do, don't drop it. There we go. Put these over here on the lift. Alright, finally got the last one out. Okay, so take out this dipstick tube, 10 millimeter. Okay, now we need to support the engine. So just pop this off. Okay, now that we got a thing holding the engine, we can start removing the transmission mount. 17 millimeter. Okay, so as you can see, here's the bolts that we got to take out. So just be aware of that. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Okay, so you need a 14 millimeter. Alright, we gotta take this insulator off. We need to take these two out. 12 millimeter. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film these two. They're right here on the back side. Right there, you can see that one. And there's one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. You will have to take this shield off. Mine's free. Just gotta move it out of the way. Then I can get down there to them. Okay, so Mazda in their infinite wisdom made this bolt where it will not come out unless you take this off. So you gotta take this off, there's bolt here, bolt over here, and these two bolts. Okay, so we have the top bolts done. Now I'm gonna remove these three. I removed this. That way we can pull this out of our way. If you look here again, pause it if you need to. If you're looking at it from the passenger side, this is where all the bolts are. So we only have one, which is here, 2, 3, and 4. So let me get a transmission jack, and then we'll do that. So these are 14 millimeter. Okay, so once you got it jacked up, take these three out. Okay, so we have all but these last two out. And the transmission will be ready to come down. Highly advise you to go ahead and strap your transmission down. That way it don't fall. And now it's ready to come down. Make sure your flywheel looks good right now. And this is a torque converter, if you wondered what that looked like. And that's how you get a transmission out of a 2010 Mazda 3. I won't be putting it back in, but it's the exact same procedure, just in reverse. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.